to it. So I got a filler panel already, a little filler plate. It's already cut to fit. Joe Hutchcraft has already shaved his front doors, or his back doors, so he just duplicated the filler plate for me on the front. So basically there's a torque screw inside here to remove the cap. Right inside this hole here. So the cap for the cylinder pops off once you get the screw out. So since I'm going to be shaving the doors, so the lock rod, this definitely needs to be removed. So since I'm shaving the doors, I don't ever want them to be locked. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this off right now. Just got to pull it. It's got to pull harder. That out from the inside. On TV, this is when they throw it. They throw parts. Trying to get the lock rod that goes to the cylinder. Pliers. So this is basically the interior handle is the most important thing. Alright, so the short rod is the exterior lock from the key cylinder on the outside. So this is when you unlock the door from the outside. This little one goes up, unlocks the door handle. This one is the one that was right inside the door here. So this one you want to take out so you never accidentally lock the door. Here on the, obviously when this is down, it's locked. When it's up, it's unlocked. Probably really find a way to zip tie that or something. I'm going to end up having to take this back off when I hook up the door poppers. I'm not doing that right now. What's up, Tim? plan with this door handle now. Okay, so I don't want to lose any of these parts. Alright, so my intentions with this lock this rod needs to stay in the car. So where this rod was attached inside the door, basically it's like this. It's like this. You guys thought I was going to close it, didn't you? So it's in there like this. When you pull the door open, you can see that part comes down. And when that goes down inside the door, right in here, right inside here where the lock mechanism is, when you open the door handle, and this rod goes down, it pulls down on this tab in here. I'll try and get you guys a look at it. Okay, so that rod goes onto that. So basically I just have to hook the door popper up to a small cable or a rod in here. So when I hit the electric door popper and that pulls down, this will do the same thing as like basically when the door popper pulls down on that orange or yellow plastic tab. It's basically the same thing as opening the door handle, and then I'll have a door popper in here that when similar to the back doors, but I'll actually have like a proper door popper. So when I hit the remote, the electric solenoid pulls down on that rod, which is basically doing this, opening the handle for me electrically. It does this electronically. And then when that happens, that plus the door popper, the door will pop open. Basically, so those of you who don't know, I'm sure everybody who's watching has an HHR, but just like a regular panel. Although the OEM door poppers are no good on these things. Joe Hutchcraft also added a new door popper to his back doors after he shaved them. Real clean install. So I'll probably be doing something very similar to what he did on the front. I don't know that I'll be doing it on the rear, just simply because I'm never going to be opening those doors. All right, so. really, I have music videos playing, but I can't have music playing. So then I'll not air my video. So you guys have to sit here and just listen to me work. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now I don't have to worry about locking on that. Alright, so let's check out this filler plate. I got more magnets than more magnets. Where are my magnets? Well, I'm gonna have to do something about the magnets. This fucking thing. Man, I am not prepared to be doing this shit live on YouTube. That is for sure. There. Okay. All right. You want to get yourself a grinder. You want to get yourself a 4.5 inch paint and rust remover. If you want to. Or you can sand it down and do it that way. I don't want to sand it down. So I'm going to do this. take the guard off. Take the guard off. Anyway, so you get yourself the 4.5 inch paint and rust remover. Alright, so I'm not going to be taking all the paint off right here. I'm just going to be taking off like a little bit around where I'm going to be welding, just to give me a clean surface. I'm probably still going to trim this filler plate down. But at the end of the day, something like that. So obviously when you get into this and you start like taking any kind of power tool to the metal, you want to kind of take your time with it. You don't want to get the metal too hot where you start warping the door before you've even started welding. So keep that in mind. Shit. Alright, so I started explaining what I was going to actually do with the door handle. Okay, so once this car gets going, once this project is you know, kind of on its way, what's going to be taking place out of that car will be the trailer project. So when that comes, that's just going to get diced up. So currently, now that's a regular window HHR base model LT. Came with all the windows. I put panel doors on the trailer car, on the trailer project. Thinking that it would be cool to have two panel doors on the trailer, having a hatch on the back and a hatch on the front. The only mechanical way I will have no mechanical way of getting into the trailer if I have two panel doors on it and two hatches. So my other thought is to take one of the doors off of the parts car, the 2008 parts car that I have. I'll take one of the rear doors off of that. Driver's side rear door. Rear doors don't come, they just have the regular door, no lock. So I'll take that rear door handle out, and it's the same door handle. This is the same door handle for like a Chevy HHR, a Chevy Traverse, maybe a Malibu, a bunch of different GM vehicles. This is the same door handle, so it's the same door handle front and rear. The driver door is the only one that has a lock. Well, my intentions, my thought is, I mean, I can make it work. I'm gonna put the lock, this lock, on the back trailer door for the trailer, and then I'll have a key and a door handle that I'll be able to get in and out of the trailer. So regular door handle on the inside, it'll have a window in it. That way when I have, you know, the trailer will have power. So I'll end up being able to make the window go up and down, so that'll be pretty cool too. So that's my intentions with this. So I'm not going to be throwing this out or getting rid of this. This is a crucial part to this trailer car. As I fucking break it. So I just need to trim down a little bit there, a little bit there. I need to take a little notch out right there. I pretty much have 2 grinders set up in my garage at all times. not trying to give my neighbors a reason to hate me any more than they possibly already could or do. Somebody came in my garage and stole all my magnets. That's it. Didn't steal anything else. Fucking stack of them. Anyways. So I'm not going to start welding this in today. I'll maybe start on that Wednesday or something. But this is it. Shout out to Joe Hutchcraft for the filler plates. That'll do. That'll do. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll hit up Harbor Freight, grab another stack of magnets. Cracking on this, and then yeah, I'll definitely be going live when I do the taillights. I'll show you those. So I'm not going to get into everything right now, but this is the spare set that I have. So this is I'm actually just going to use this set to install in the buckets while I'm welding them in the car. Just so the buckets fit properly to the light. Now I'm going to end up having to make a gasket to go around it to fit inside the bucket. So when I'm actually welding the bucket to the car, it stays, you know, where I want it to stay. I'm super excited about these. Between the taillights, the shave doors, the hood, the spoiler, the hatch, the bumper. Oh man, I don't even know if I ever showed these things. So I made these things. Stainless. So imagine my bumper is right here. And these will get attached to the bumper, but sit out a little bit from the car. They'll be attached to, you know. So basically something like that, and then my thought is between that and then when these come down, I'll have another bracket welded to the bottom that'll then get attached to my rear diffuser. So basically coming up behind the car, it's gonna have like a Porsche rough look, a rough Porsche, RUF, whatever you call it. Like a real fat look, a real fat butt look rolling up behind it. Anyways, there's that. I appreciate whoever it was that was tuning in. Going on almost an hour now. Yeah, I'll hopefully have more for you guys to watch when I actually start welding. I'll be a little bit more prepared. Yeah, I'll start. I don't know if I'll show welding on both doors or if I just show everything on one door. Obviously, I'm going to be doing it on both doors. I mean, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is the first paint that I've actually taken off this car. And I didn't even really give it much thought when I went into it. Just kind of went into it. Pontiac Grand Am GT mirror. There's going to be a lot of custom fab work going on this thing. Up close shot of the filler panel. What up, dude? It's nice. I definitely like it. It's going to be super easy to weld in. I dig it. So, anyways, yes, man, it is definitely a beaut. I can't wait to get this thing going. Might as well tell you, since you're here watching, I had an idea today when I was pulling the shifter cables for Gary while I was standing in that engine bay of the parts car. So I want to raise the strut towers in there, so I can then lower the car, raise the strut towers, lower the car around them, kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. My thing is, I need to keep everything equal distance where it is right now, and just simply keep the measurements the same, and just go up. So I'm gonna go with me here. In the parts car, where the struts are attached right now at the strut towers, I'm going to weld basically a strut tower brace in between there. And then I'm going to cut the sheet metal out from underneath it. So when I can take that whole thing off, I'll have both strut towers on either side. It'll be balanced, or not balanced rather, but it'll be, you know, equally spaced where it needs to be. So then I can come to this car and kind of hold those where they need to be, or where I'm picturing them to be. So then when I cut these ones out, I can just simply, like you said, stacking spoons, just pull this strut tower right up to the one from the parts car, and it'll keep all the geometry and everything the same. I don't know how other people have done it. I know there's been a couple people that have done it, so I'm going to wing it. So that'll be that. And then I'm obviously going to do tubs again. So tubs, raise the strut towers. I'm sure I'm going to have to do something with the subframe to clear the lower control arms. Might even have to take the control arms off of the trailer project. Those of you that don't know, the guy that was building the trailer project car, when Joe and I picked that car up, that guy was building the car to be put on bags, and he's got it tubbed in the front. Like, the whole engine bay is set up to lay out on 22s. Like, he's got wheel tubs going up to the point where they're touching the back of the headlight. Really nicely done. Did a lot of good work to it. Really smart dude that was doing it. Just lost interest. Sold the car for $500. But he built custom control arms, custom lower control arms. So they're steel, and then he also did, like, he raised motor mounts and everything. Basically lowered the car and kept the motor and everything. Basically lowered the car around the motor and trans and everything. And it's pretty smart. Really, really ingenious shit that went into the front of that car. It's almost a shame we're going to be cutting it in half. But anyways, I'm done out here for the night. I'll start welding tomorrow, or Wednesday probably. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. Maybe at some point this weekend I'll jump on the taillights and maybe go live for a little bit when I take the tape off, and at least start marking for where I'm going to cut. So I've also got I've got these. So for anybody who can picture an HHI, this is actually the passenger side. This is it. So this is actually the back sheet metal on like the back D pillar of an HHR. So you got like the back window is like literally right here. I cut this off of a car in the junkyard just because it's already kind of got my curve and my shape. So when I cut the giant space out for the tail lights, at least I'll have something that's already to that shape, because then I can just cut the tail lights out, set it right on here, mark it, cut the piece out that I need, and already have it like basically formed to the shape of the curve. Actually, it's so the driver's side gets flipped over and used on the passenger side. That's how what I found that the curve looks to work the best. So save this for another day too. So anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. I think I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up. And if you're watching this and coming back to this video, leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. 2009 HHR SS panel, one of 216 built. Going big turbo, 6-speed swap, bagged, caged, shaved, custom hood, custom grill, bumper, everything. So yeah, like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up, do all that shit you're supposed to do on YouTube. Hit the bell. If you hit the bell, then every time I post a video, you'll be notified. And then you can go on there and you can do all the same shit over again. You can watch it till the end. You can sit on the toilet while you're taking a shit, watching me do my shit here, and get baby giraffe legs because you were watching me fuck around with an economy car. So anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a good night. I will see you on the flip side. Don't do anything I wouldn't do twice. Peace.